I was trying to
No.
care. Courtney just asked a good question. How do ENTPs know when they've fallen in love? Nick?
I know I've fallen in love when I'm hyper focused on the person and neglecting other things that genuinely.
That doesn't sound like
But it's true. I mean, I have to. It doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know it until after the fact. I don't think. And if I'm giving a lot of time and attention to someone, then
I think the
uh,
answer is there's no way for us to know.
yeah.
I have no idea.
Are
I,
ENTPs prone to conflating infatuation with falling in love, quote unquote?
I think we're prone to calling it that for the sake of convenience.
Notice the silence.
Um, it's like I don't know. I don't know. I do kind of think about that question. In comparison to like what I know about like I don't know, possibly ENTPs, insofar as I understand like Mark, and then like how I understand my own feelings. Like I'm not entirely convinced that Mark or I are like capable of like some feeling called like love, whatever whatever that is. I don't know. That's
Well,
just how I feel. I don't know if I'm capable of it.
There's no way to measure loviness.
They
Just like
don't.
friendship. You know, like that
Uh,
person who calls you their friend in passing that you barely know is like, we're friends. Love is the
I
same.
I
I
don't
think
like. That's not what no one. People don't agree with you.
yeah. I don't agree. I think an ENTP is in love when they focus on that person and figure out ways to make the relationship better and more exciting and stuff.
I don't
And
know.
also
I don't
depends
know what
on
that
how
means.
much shit.
That's possible. Like that each type has their own type of like how they would define love. Like what
Like
love
if
would
you're
be.
coming up with ideas for the relationship and stuff, and that's what your focus is on internally, then I think that's love for an ENTP. That's what they know.
I didn't think of that. That there's
So,
like a
wait, hold
a
on.
relative dimension.
Nick's definition of love is coming up with possibilities for the relationship.
No, I mean that's not the definition of love. It's it's
That's the
it's
definition of
finding
NE,
someone you
dude.
are literally enthralled with, and you play with them, and you are planning your whole life with them. You know.
That's not love. That's planning.
You don't plan that.
Sorry, I'm gonna mute now.
I'll tell you guys what love is. Love is a soft, warm feeling in your heart that you get when you meet that special lady. Thanks, Wooden Guy.
About when the lady is more
When
important than you.
when confronted with the inability to identify feelings, they resort to joking, obviously.
I'm not joking. This is Wooden Guy. Why are you talking to me? I'm not even doing anything.
Never know. I don't think I ever know if I love somebody until like something bad happens and I'm removed from that person, and then I kind of retrospectively analyze like my life in that moment in that like period of time, and then say, yeah, I love that person, and then
Nostalgia.
proceed down that road in the future with that person. Like it's kind of like I'm always late to the ball kind of thing.
I think that whether or not she has a gag reflex helps.
Taylor, Taylor, that is not appropriate. It's a family show.
Over there playing with your stick and Nick's making
You're
funny
playing with your
faces.
wood and Nick's checking out his teeth.
This is not a conversation of love.
My
Not
teeth are numb.
I'm not playing with anything. This guy's doing that all by himself.
love. What's love? I'm going to play with my stick and I'm going to make weird faces and I'm going to talk about a gag reflex.
It's important.
Well, it's a very important point because I think ENTPs like to be pretty adventurous in bed, and you know,
Is that what you call
oftentimes
that?
all it takes is some butt play, and I'm in love.
The word is
So,
selfish, Nick, not adventurous. All right, now look.
No.
I'm not very selfish. I like the other person.
I don't.
Plan for it.
I don't like
A little
your
bit.
locker room talk.
Oh,
Well,
Eric.
Is sex important to an ENTP? That's a good question. I say yes, generally speaking. Generally speaking.
Okay.
Do you think they're more likely to be sadists or masochists in bed?
ENTPs?
Neither.
Yes.
Masochist? What?
Hurt yourself or hurt others. I think neither.
You have to pick one. More likely to be.
I would say that's probably on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
Say it.
That's no fun.
Google
I mean,
it.
he'd rather spank you than you be spanking him in a hurtful way. That's the most gentle way of putting it.
Circumstances. Nor tied up, nor ball gagged.
Yeah.
How do you know all these terms, Taylor?
We all have the internet.
Yeah, and we're pretty resourceful.
We have any in up front, so we've been to those parts of the internet.
Yeah. And we've certainly created a conversation about other people. You know, if somebody tells me they're into weird stuff, I'm like, I make them confess.
Let's make this into its own video about the weird stuff that we're into, like fetishes and stuff.
No.
No.
I'm
One
down.
time, one time,
That's locker room talk. No locker room talk.
The family program.
Yeah, stop
Those
this
Derek
video
turns
right now.